All right, Natalie, thanks so much. Building relationships right now. So many people question whether they are in the right relationship. Is it worth keeping or letting go? Charlie Simpson is back this week, and he's with the Arkansas Relationship Counseling Center, and we're going to just kind of evaluate a relationship to see if you guys are clicking.
Right,
so
right.
Let's see.
We have 3 questions, and there are 5 answers. Not at all, just a little, somewhat, quite a lot, or very much so. So let's start with question number 1. During conflicts, we find ourselves communicating in negative ways or shutting down.
Okay.
Which one would you pick? Now, what's important about this one is that all couples will have conflicts.
Right.
But oftentimes during the conflict, a couple will become flooded or overwhelmed during that conflict. And in that moment, they either kick into fight or flight mode, or they fight to try to get their perspective heard, or they just shut it down and just walk away. Both of those are very challenging for the couple, and it's really important to understand that there's nothing wrong with taking the time out and walking away, but you have to come back to it and address that issue versus sweeping it under the rug. So you want to make sure that it's not quite a lot or very much so on that one. The other 3 are safe for that question.
Okay.
For number 2, we are close to ending the relationship. This is one of the things that I evaluate during the session, and that is, are they still emotionally connected, which are one of the biggest predictors of divorce. When you're in that relationship and you're just at the point where you're still fighting to try to get the relationship together, you're still emotionally connected. But when you come into the session and you're saying, I wish my partner the best of luck, I'm ready to end this, I don't even care if I see them with somebody else, that person is gone.
So it really just depends on what each person would choose. Either it's not at all or very much. And
exactly.
then, you know, maybe talking to a counselor would really help kind of figure out those differences there, and if it's good to leave or maybe stay, and if it's worth fighting for.
And the last one is, we are living as roommates, and there's nothing wrong with knowing that you have kids, you have to go to work, you have to do those day-to-day tasks. But what's important about this is that you have rituals of connections in your relationship, and that is, we're doing things together on a daily basis, monthly, annual basis. Anything small with just flirting with your partner, going out on date, having your date nights, but you must do it as a couple to call it a ritual of connection. So it is important to make sure that if you're going to do your day-to-day tasks, you're doing things to stay connected within the relationship. If you're not doing any of those things, you're really putting the relationship in a dangerous position, and it's important to call us if that is happening.
Yeah. All right. So just some questions there that you can ask yourself. You can find this interview on fox16.com right after the show. Just click on the Good Day tab and you can get those questions right there. All right. Thanks so much, Charlie. I appreciate it. Rance has the answer to today's Coffee Talk trivia question that's coming up next.